Okay, we got a really standard IB question here where it's got some different information in it. It says find the length of the lake, so it wants to know how far is it from C to B. All right. So now here's the deal. Whenever it asks me how far something is or whatever, and I know it's a law of cosines question, which in this file I know it's a law of cosines question, is automatically going to make that little c, and is automatically going to make that over there capital C in my formula. All right. Now I'm looking for a side. So when I'm looking for a side, I'm going to use this formula. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C. I'm going to use that formula because everything. I know everything in the the. Sorry, I just got a notification and it threw my brain off. I'm going to know everything in the right hand side of this equation. I'm going to know A, B, and capital C. I'm going to know all of them. It's going to make it so I can solve it. All right, so let's plug everything in here. So I do not know C squared, but that's why it's there. So C squared equals A squared. I'm going to make A squared 290 plus 225 squared minus 2 times 290 times 225. I'm going to write right over top of the diagram because why not? Cosine of 72. Okay, now again, if you look at this, everything on this side is filled in,
East inclined,
which
please
means
come down to
that
Calfrey.
whole
East
thing
inclined,
can
Calfrey,
go into the
please.
calculator all at once. So I'm going to say, I'm going to have C squared equals, and I'm just going to have a number right here. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 290 squared plus 225 squared minus 2 times 290 times 225 times cosine of 72. Whenever you're typing this many things into the calculator, double check it. 290 squared, 225 squared, 2 times 290 times 225 cosine 72. So I have everything there. I didn't check my mode, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm good there with my mode. All right, so 94398.282. So 94398.282. Now, that's not how long the lake is. All right, you should be looking at that and going, well, that doesn't look right because one side was 225, one side was 290. I don't think that's right, and it's not because that's c squared. So to get the answer to this, I got to take the square root of it. So I'm going to go to my calculator and I'm going to hit square root. And again, I'm lazy. I'm not typing that in there. I'm going to hit the up arrow and I'm going to grab it. It's going to be 307.243, which makes a lot more sense. And did I say what to round to? It does not. So we're going to go hundredths place for right now. So 307.24. All right, so again, put this all on the screen here. There's not a lot that I have to do besides make sure the numbers are in the right place. Now, that's not to say that that's super easy to do, and we have to start picking. We don't know its law of cosines, or we don't know its law of sines. It can be a little bit harder. But with this one, again, you got to kind of look at it. You've got two numbers surrounding an angle, which kind of indicates law of cosines right away. And then you're looking for a side, and you've got an angle right across from it. Kind of another thing is typically law of cosines will involve all three sides, like Pythagorean theorem. All right, so there's just going to take some practice, and hopefully we'll be able to get this because this is a common IB exam question.